Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
And now we take a brief look at the matchups for our tip-off coming moments from now.
Fellas, we should have a great matchup on the low block tonight.
Yeah, we got a meeting of two of the elite centers for the WNBA. I expect the outcome to hinge on who wins this matchup down low.
Well, one way or the other, I know it's going to be fun to watch. We're going to see some tremendous post play here.
Now here's Cardoso.
It's stolen by Hamby.
Pass to Atkins.
Here's Plum. Shot clock at 6. Hamby for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
Awesome to see zero hesitation from Hamby there. Gets the pass, gets the shot off, points on the board.
Outside, Stevens. Pass to Cardoso. Diggins.
Beyond the arc. Comes out of the gate empty.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Three-pointer, Kelsey Plum. The Sparks get it back. Now here's Agumake. The three-pointer off the mark.
Here's Diggins. Carrington outside.
No good with the triple.
And it's the Sparks ball. Outside Atkins.
Plum drains the 19-footer.
You can see right there, Plum stays shot ready.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
Back to Vandersloot. Pass to Cardoso. Stevens.
It's stolen by De'Erica Hamby.
Brink. Covered by Cardoso.
Ogumake outside.
And here's Brink.
Fires the three.
It's rebounded by Vandersloot.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Pass to Cardoso.
5 on the clock.
Over Brink.
And she was fouled in the act of shooting, an opportunity for a three-point play.
We're used to seeing her finish in the post.
While her teammate Angel Reese got all the headlines, did you guys watch Camila Cardoso? She had a stellar rookie year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I watched her. She was awesome. You know, remember, she didn't make her debut until June due to injury, but she ends up averaging 10 and 8 as a rookie. Rim protection as well. What a future she has.
And the free throw, no good. The Sparks with the lead. Pass to Hamby. Here's Agumake. Kelsey Plum from outside.
Camila Cardoso gets the board.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Here's Diggins.
Defended by Atkins. To the middle.
Here's Cardoso.
Plenty of room around her, and it's good.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Plum. Cameron Brink from the arc. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
A capable distributor, Atkins is able to see the big picture within the game.
Inside, here's Stevens. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Pass to Hamby. Back to Agumake. To the inside. And that one's good. Atkins.
Well, Atkins can score from pretty much anywhere on the court. Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. She'll find a way.
Here's Diggins.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Cardoso.
Diggins.
Back to Cardoso. Courtney Vandersloot for three. Now Stevens. Cameron Brink, get that out. And a basket by Cardoso.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebound, effort. Bodied her up and made her alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down.
Here's Diggins.
Back to Stevens. Offensive rebound. Cardoso. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pass to Plum. Ambia screen. Vandersloot with the block.
Well, she might be a point guard, but Vandersloot can block a shot or two because of her desire.
Diggins.
And here's Cardoso. She's covered by Ogumake. Pass to Diggins. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two. It goes on Kelsey Plum.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
That free throw missing.
Lots of fantastic players in this league, no doubt about it. But who do you consider the most versatile?
I'll go with Nafisa Collier. She pretty much fills it up everywhere on the stat sheet, whether it's points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. Collier gives you everything.
You mentioned those numbers. I mean, she's been a defensive player of the year as well. You know, Collier can guard or play basically every position. Nafisa Collier is a superstar with serious versatility.
Now here's Hamby. Cameron Brink for three. That's in. She's got two made now, and she's shooting 2 for 3.
Effective moving the ball from the front court. Hamby's a willing passer.
Here's Diggins.
Vandersloot outside. Right side, Stevens. Hamby grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D that's needed when she's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over her.
Pass to Wheeler. Hamby, she's guarded by Stevens. Now here's Plum. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Yeah, that's a nifty move by Plum right there, taking her shot right into the defense and making sure she gets the whistle.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Something we all know about Kelsey Plum is she's got the heart of a true competitor. No matter the time or place, she's always playing her hardest to get the win.
And so she hits both. Vandersloot with it. Looking for her first basket still in this one. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington.
Pass to Diggins.
Takes the three. Ogumake with the rebound.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open. What a smooth finish.
And that's why they always love seeing her on the end of those breaks.
And here is Stevens.
Here's Cardoso.
To end the run. Neko Ogumake pulls it in. It's stolen by Carrington. Pass to Vandersloot. Down low.
It's so tough to match up against Stevens inside. With her size and touch, there's no easy way to defend her.
At the line for the Sky, Azare Stevens. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, as good as Stevens is inside, she breaks the mold of your typical WNBA big. She can stretch a defense as good as anyone.
So she gets them both. And here's Plum. And there's the pick. Cannon. Rejected by Azare Stevens.
Because of Stevens' competitive drive, she doesn't want to allow any easy buckets.
Vandersloot outside. No good from outside.
They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
Here's Cannon. Three-pointer, Kelsey Plum.
Harrington grabs the board. Here's Diggins.
This one for three. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And I like the energy Stevens showed right there, refusing to quit on the offensive glass.
Outside Brink. Ogumake, covered by Carrington.
Pass to Brink.
Back to Ogumake.
And a great assist that time by Cameron Brink.
It must be nice for them to know that game in and game out, her offense will be there for them.
Vandersloot outside.
Now Cardoso.
5 to shoot. Wheeler with the steal.
Here's Brink.
Oh, Cardoso with the block. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up.
And when you look at the numbers, three-point shooting has leveled off a bit here in the W.
Yeah, it's still a huge part of the game, but the amount of attempts isn't increasing like it was before. It's been about the same the last couple of years.
Well, and we're all thinking why, right? And I think it's because teams have gotten better at defending the three-point line. And listen, there's really only so many threes you can take per game.
So both teams changing it up here. He hits the second from the line. Chicago trailing here.
Sheldon outside.
Cloud outside. Pass to Williams. Back to Cloud. It's stolen by De'Erica Hamby. Outside Wheeler. Now here's Hamby. Back to Wheeler. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Jump shot is good that time.
Reading the defense like a book. Wheeler elects to take it herself in the two-player set.
Cloud outside. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Sparks. Pass to Wheeler. The three is up. Drains the three-pointer.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
Okay, to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
Now here's Brink.
She's got 7.
Pass to Cannon.
To the paint. Here's Hamby. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots. Nick.
Textbook pump fake from Hamby. What a clever player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her.
You can trust Erica Hamby to deliver all-out effort on the floor. She really puts in the work to make the most of her minutes, and she can be a difference maker for this team.
And she can't hit the second. And it's the Sky Ball. Trailing by 13 to end the drought. Sheldon outside. Pass to Cloud. Puts up a three. Hamby grabs the miss. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bucket is good.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Here's Cannon, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Burrell. Here's Wheeler. For three. And no good, trying to get that one. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Sparks ahead, up by 15. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And quite a position here for the Sparks to be in. What do you guys think?
Scoring has come in threes for the most part so far.
Yeah, and every time down the floor, it seems like they're hitting a triple.
Now here's Wheeler. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Sheldon outside. Down low. Stevens, that's good.
Stevens can score from anywhere, but on the interior is where the defense really has to worry about her.
Outside Wheeler. The three. Another miss by Erica Wheeler. Here's Williams. Rejected by De'Erica Hamby.
On defense, Hamby is so active, looks for any opening to swat the ball and blocks the shot.
Wheeler, good.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if he winds up that wide open in three-point range. Now, I'm sure that was not the plan.
Now here's Cloud. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Pass to Stevens. Tries again, and the layup is up and in.
Well, this is what you get with Stevens, right? A go-getter who wants to make an impact.
And here's Burrell. Now here's Hamby. Three-pointer. Another three for the Sparks.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
The shot by Stevens, no good.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
Now here's Wheeler. 8 points for her. And stolen by Azare Stevens. Cloud outside. From past the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps her get into a rhythm offensively.
Outside Wheeler. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
And I'd go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
Jackson outside. Pass to Sheldon. Back to Jackson. There's the triple. Rebound by the Sparks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Burrell. Got a piece of it. Jackson with the steal. To the middle. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, it's the tall frame of Stevens that allows her to see the floor so well, and distribute accordingly.
Pass to Atkins. Wheeler. Bambi outside. 4 on the clock. There's a screen with the shot. Missed it. Shooting 50% at 3 for 6. Sheldon outside. Pass to Jackson. Cloud. Let's go with a 3. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding the range. He is 1 for 5. Ambia screen. Inside. The shot good on the assist by Ariel Atkins.
With a rare combination of 6'3" height and fluid movement, Ambi can move with ease. Tough cover on the pick and roll.
Now here's Sheldon. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And guys, we asked for it for years, and it's here. Expansion in the WNBA.
Yeah, if any of you have been paying attention to us the last few years here on 2K, Brian, Blake, and I have been asking for expansion for a long time. We are all excited to see Golden State. You know, the best part is the extra roster spots for deserving players. I mean, who isn't happy to see a new team? And guess what? There's more games as well.
Oh, I'm ecstatic. Yeah, I mean, it's great to see the league continuing to grow, guys. And we're just getting started.
And she makes the first. That misses, so she splits the free throws. And the Sparks with possession here. It's a 13-point game. Ogumake, Vandersloot defending. Pass to Hamby. Shoots from the elbow.
Again, it's Hamby missing.
Now Vandersloot. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. To the inside. Here's Cannon. Yes, and a nice assist from Erica Wheeler.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Here's Diggins.
Courtney Vandersloot for 3. It's hauled in by Wheeler.
Even without that 3 ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, and then the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Now here's Vandersloot. Timeout called the Sky.
Timeout.
They got to be concerned with all the missed shots. Every team is going to go through cold streaks. But when you go through those cold streaks, you have to find ways to stay
Pass to Diggins.
And here is Stevens. Just 5 to shoot. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw. The Sparks making a switch here.
Azare Stevens, 1 shot.
Now here's Plum. Pass to Burrell. To the paint. Here's Ogumake.
Cardoso gets the board.
Chicago with the ball. They trail by 14. And they call an illegal screen here.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but You also want to make sure it's a legal one.
We gotta see that one again. That block was an all-out effort.
She's all over that shot. Had it read the whole way and gets the position she needs to make the play.
Now here's Plum. Defense right on her. The rebound by the Sky. Vandersloot outside.
Carrington outside.
And once again off the mark by Chicago. Now the Sparks with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Back to Plum. Pass to Cannon. To the middle. Ogumake. Azare Stevens with some nice D. Vandersloot with it. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Here's Diggins.
From deep. And she's good on the 3-ball.
Tremendous floor recognition from Vandersloot. She makes passes that others simply can't.
Now here's Plum. Vandersloot defending. Back to Plum. From outside the arc. And the 3-ball is good.
Well, if you hit a 3 on Plum's team, you just know Kelsey wants to respond in kind.
Vandersloot outside. Shot high post. Here's Stevens. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
With the fundamentally sound skill set, Stevens is able to create offensively.
Down low.
Cannon, no good.
And here is Vandersloot.
Here's Diggins.
Inside, Stevens. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, what makes Stevens such a good option in the pick and roll is her combination of size and mobility.
Pass to Ogumake. 3-pointer.
A rebound by Camila Cardoso. Here's Diggins.
Shoots from 14. And that one's good.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
And the Sparks call time here.
Really, they're not pleased at all with the looks they've given up inside, and they want to talk to the team about tightening things up defensively.
Well, that's what's got to happen, and I'm
So it's the Sparks now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Hamby, she's guarded by Williams. Again, the miss by the Sparks. Chicago trailing here. To the middle.
And stolen by Cameron Brink.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Plum. Out to Atkins. Back to Plum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Chicago.
not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boneheaded play, guys. Plain and simple.
And mistakes like that are going to make it very hard for them to get out of this hole.
And that's part of the reason why they're in this hole.
Hamby sets a screen. Shot to stop the drought. And it's Kelsey Plum from deep.
Well, when you get in the pick and roll, Plum can shoot out of it, drive, pass. How do you defend that?
Vandersloot outside. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5.
Here's Diggins.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Plum.
Brink a screen.
From downtown. Not happening with that shot. She's put up 5 and made 2.
Shot clock and game clock 1 second differential. Here's Diggins.
Excellent D there from Ariel Atkins. Outside Plum.
Erica Hamby on the wing.
Puts it up from 17.
So we conclude the first half.
Sparks ahead. They lead by 11. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum line. They're thinking about the shot. One more time. A round of applause.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. One of the stories here is definitely Stevens being able to get it done.
She tore it up on the offensive glass in the first 2 quarters. Full effort.
Yeah, she was incredibly persistent, and that's what it takes to be a successful offensive rebounder. And look, she's making bigs all around the world proud with her play.
And here are the Sparks now. Hamby outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
Tonight is all about De'Erica Hamby scoring at will. They can't stop her.
Here's Diggins.
Defended by Atkins. And Plum gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for her.
Now Cardoso.
Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Vandersloot, no good.
Well, you could see it in her eyes. She wanted to return the favor with that 3, but she just couldn't get it to go.
They recover it. And gets hacked by the D, so she'll go to the line.
First personal foul.
The intensity of Hamby, great at going up strong, forcing the issue.
De'Erica Hamby. 2 shots.
She misses the free throw. And she sinks the second. Now here's Vandersloot. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Pass to Diggins.
The 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Now here's Vandersloot. They need this. Chicago again missing.
They had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Here's Plum. Clock at 6. Hamby sets a screen. And here's Ariel Atkins outside. Pass to Plum. Shoots the 3. And another shot.
And Ring finishing it off.
Crash the boards with purpose right there. Some hard-earned second chance points.
Vandersloot left side.
Carrington outside.
And once again off the mark by Chicago. Now Plum. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Atkins. Hamby outside. Atkins the screen. There's the 3. Stevens grabs the board. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
To the inside.
Cardoso.
Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Up top, Plum. Vandersloot defending. Down low.
Here's Brink.
Out to Atkins.
Back to Brink.
Launches a 3. The rebound by the Sky. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone now. Vandersloot outside. Drills the three-pointer.
If Vandersloot gets a look she likes, she lets it rip. I love her quick decision-making.
Hamby outside. Now here's Plum. He's tightly guarded. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Sparks able to keep the ball here.
And you gotta be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this one.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you got to do. Contest every shot.
Outside Atkins. The 3. Stevens grabs the board.
Pass to Diggins.
Looking to end her cold spell.
Carrington outside.
Tries yet again.
They get it again.
Now here is Stevens. And at last they get one to fall.
It's been an extremely efficient, productive game for her, but really, she can't do it all herself.
Ogumake outside. Pass to Hamby. And here's Plum. Good on the triple.
Well, at the arc, Plum can be lights out. She's got really great accuracy.
Vandersloot outside. Now here is Stevens. She's covered by Hamby. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, she's been reliable again today. They need her points, and she's providing them.
Pass to Carrington.
The tray.
Brink grabs the miss.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shot.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball.
Now here's Hamby. She's got 17. Goes back up.
Azalea Stevens. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, De'Erica Hamby. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on both. Vandersloot with it.
Carrington outside.
To the left wing. Can they get it?
And the basket by Diggins.
Nice feed as Carrington finds a teammate with an even better look. That's just good offense.
Down low. And it's good. Fought through the contact. Hit the shot. And she'll go to the line.
Los Angeles Sparks. Cameron Brink. Shooting one.
Here's Diggins.
9 points in the game. Pass to Vandersloot. Here's Stevens. Here's Carrington. And the three off target. And stolen by Azare Stevens. That one goes. Count it.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her.
Outside Plum. The rebound by the Sky.
Here's Diggins. Cardoso.
Oh, Brink, get that shot out. 2 on the clock. Here's Vandersloot. It's hauled in by Wheeler. Pass to Plum. Amby outside. Now here's Plum. Vandersloot defending. Plum gets the bucket.
It's just so hard to knock Plum off balance. She is so good at absorbing contact and finishing anyways.
To the inside. Stevens. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Nice low post offense.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Now here's Plum. 15 points in the game. Back to Hamby. Shot clock at 2. Wheeler can't get it to go. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. She's covered by Ogumake.
Here's Diggins.
9 points in the game. Pass to Stevens. Over Hamby. Here's Cardoso. Makes the bucket. She's now got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 on the game.
Such a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. That's what she brings to the table.
Now here's Plum. Hamby outside. Back to Plum. Shoots over Vandersloot. And it's good off the glass.
And this is the challenge of defending such a gifted scorer like Kelsey Plum. If you don't give her shots, she's going to find them.
Pass to Diggins.
From the arc, hits the three-point bomb.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Plum. She's got 17. Courtney Vandersloot with the block.
Pass to Diggins.
Lets it go from deep. That's good. And so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
Well, it took her a little while, but she's really got that 3 working. This has been a different quarter for her.
Guys, there's really no debate. When it comes to assists, Courtney Vandersloot is the GOAT.
No argument here. 7 assist titles in her career, easily the best assist average in league history. Vandersloot is a wizard with the rock.
Here's Diggins. She's got 15. To the middle. Stevens. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Really, she's been a bright spot for them. She's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Yeah, who knows how much bigger the lead would be if it wasn't for her shooting.
Timeout.
And the Sparks
Timeout.
call time here.
Start it.
Pass to Cannon. Now Burrell. Now here's Wheeler. Launches it. Second chance shot. And it's Hamby getting it to go.
Never a player short on effort. Dearica Hamby, a winning player. Second chance points can be the difference most nights.
Now here's Sheldon. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Tries the spin move. Inside. Pass to Williams. And it's blocked by Dearica Hamby. And here's Cannon. Good, and Dearica Hamby gets the assist.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Here's Diggins. She's got 15. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Lays it up and banks it in.
What movement from Williams. She's dangerous in the pick and roll going to the hoop.
Pass to Burrell. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Right side, Wheeler. Chicago with the rebound. Here's Diggins. Excellent D there from Erica Wheeler.
That's rough. No one to blame but herself. She should definitely have scored that time. I don't know what happened.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Sparks on top. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after this. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And here's Cloud. Pass to Williams. Now here's Sheldon. Here's Jackson. And here's Cloud. 6 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putbacks.
She didn't luck into that one. She knew just where to be when the shot went up.
Now Burrell. Outside Atkins. Plenty of space. Second shot opportunity. Good on the shot.
Yeah, late reaction for the defense. She's always going to convert that.
Pass to Sheldon. Jackson. Cloud outside. There's a screen by Cloud. Here's Williams. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
At the line for the Sky, Elizabeth Williams. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Now the Sparks with it. They led the game at one point by 20. And she gets it to go as they call the foul. She's on her way to the line for one more.
At the line for the Los Angeles Sparks, Emma Cannon. Shooting one.
And the free throw, no good. Now Cloud. Stevens up top, pulls up, but they recover it.
That's how to bang down low. Her hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Here's Atkins. To the right side. Fires for three. Here's Ogumake. Tough break there. Shot after shot, but they couldn't get anything to fall. To the middle. Jackson outside. Good on the three-point shot.
A good decision maker with a strong feel for the game. Stevens can spot open teammates whenever she's out on the court.
Now here's Atkins. Outside Wheeler. Pass to Ogumake. That one's on target from the wing.
A clever scorer. Ogumake picks her spots well on the court, and she's deadly from all over.
From 18 feet away, and she hits the jumper for two.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she trains those, so I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over. Jackson outside. Diggins. Pass to Stevens. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Cannon. Outside Atkins. Down low. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
Second personal foul.
It's going to go on Elizabeth Williams.
At the line for your Los Angeles Sparks, Emma Cannon. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Sky making a change here. She hits both from the stripe. Here's Diggins. Salute outside. Jacks up a three. Rebound by the Sparks.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here's Brink. 6 to shoot. And here's Ariel Atkins outside. Diggins. Defended by Atkins. That one good for two.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
And they've built a very nice lead.
No signs of slowing down, at least as far as I can tell.
Pass to Cannon. Over Stevens. No good off front iron.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
And a foul called on Atkins. That's her first foul.
Into the lineup for Los Angeles, Dearica Hanby, Ray Burrell, Kelsey Flora.
Now here's Cardoso. Pass to Diggins. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Brink grabs the miss. Now Plum. Yep, count it.
Well, when Kelsey Plum is getting buckets inside, it's scary because she already does so much damage with her playmaking and perimeter game.
Here's Diggins. Carrington outside.
Buries it from three-point range.
Excellent last-minute decision to pull the shot down and make the dish.
Here's Atkins. Plum with it.
Outside Brink.
Burrell.
Good. And Cameron Brink getting it done.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Here's Diggins.
Pass to Vandersloot.
Now Carrington.
Goes up at the elbow. Here's Stevens. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
Well, she, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few of her teammates need to pick up the pace and pick it up fast.
Three-pointer, Kelsey Plum. Stevens grabs the board.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Cardoso. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Third team foul. At the line for the Sky. Cardoso. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's the Sparks now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Outside Plum.
Brink a screen.
To the inside.
And stolen by Cardoso.
Pass to Vandersloot. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
And here's Burrell.
Hamby sets a screen. Here's Plum. Now Burrell. Shot clock at 6. It's good from long range.
Good heads-up play by Plum, moving the ball and creating for another shooter.
Now Vandersloot.
Pass to Cardoso. Carrington.
For 3. Drops in the tray.
Well, that's her shot, guys, so you can't just give it to her. You've got to get up on her.
Hamby outside. Back to Plum. Ogumake, right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. And the Sparks, another 3.
And quite simply, Plum has it all as an offensive guard. Shooting, driving, dribbling. You can pour it in nights like tonight when she's on.
Here's Diggins.
Vandersloot outside. There's the triple. Neko Ogumake pulls it in.
Here's Burrell.
And the ball out of play. The Sky will have it.
The ball goes to Chicago. Substitution for the Los Angeles Sparks. Number 7, Ariel Atkins.
Here's Diggins.
Pass to Stevens. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Cardoso.
Cameron Brink, get that out.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
It's time to take a glance at that awesome block.
An emphatic rejection. You got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Chicago with the ball. 15-point game. Courtney Vandersloot for three.
Good job by Plum staying connected, doing enough defensively.
Now here is Atkins. Pass to Plum. Outside Brink. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Chicago with the ball.
And Erica Hamby is going to pick up the foul.
That's her third foul of the game.
4th team foul.
Cardoso with it. Carrington outside. Pass to Vandersloot. Now Cardoso. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Atkins.
I like the idea of trying to get the ball inside, but she didn't really have the space to do it. That was nothing other than a forced pass.
Now here is Atkins.
Brink a screen.
Shoots the three. And it's Atkins missing.
Well, maybe she thinks she can shoot her way out of this cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Someone tell her it's time to give up the three.
Pass to Diggins.
Outside Stevens. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. Offline with the three. So it's the Sparks now. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Now Brink.
She's guarded by Stevens. Now Ogumake. Kelsey Plum from outside.
Diggins grabs the board.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Here's Diggins.
Out to Vandersloot.
Pass to Carrington.
From outside the arc. Hamby grabs the miss. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
They should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Outside Plum. To the middle. Here's Hamby. Oh, Cardoso with the block.
Here's Diggins.
Back to Vandersloot. Pass to Cardoso. Now Stevens.
Dejanay Carrington.
And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
It makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in a good flow, you felt like they never had any doubts that they come out on top.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.